artistry on display. Hi, everyone. I'm Scott Hansen. This is your EA Sports Weekly Recap for Week 7. Plenty of action to get to. We'll begin out in Las Vegas. The Raiders at home to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. And it's Patrick Mahomes. He was slinging it all night long. This one of 6 touchdown passes on the evening. The Chiefs have little problem here. They run away with a dominant win. Next up, why don't we go to Foxborough and check in on the Patriots as they play host to the San Francisco 49ers. And this is the Patriots wideout. He was a tough man to pin down all game long. This one of his 2 touchdown catches. The Pats improve their mark to 7-0 as they get the win. Last but not least, let's go to Baltimore. The Ravens taking on the Eagles. And this is the running back. He's going to take this one in, 11 yards on the touchdown run. The Ravens use a late score to celebrate.
Was a tough loss. It was poor. I was embarrassed, and I know our players are looking to prove it was just a fluke.
This speech is my recital. I think it's very vital to rock around. That's right. On time. It's tricky. Here we go. It's tricky to rock around. To rock around. That's right. On time. It's tricky. It's tricky. 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 It's tricky to rock around. To rock around. That's right. On time. It's tricky. Tricky. I met this little girlie. Her hair was kind of curly. Went to her house and out. I had to leave real early. These girls are really. All they just say is, or spend some time and rock a rhyme. I said it's not that easy.
So they've got the Super Bowl champ from last year, Burrow. Let's look at the rest of their roster. Can't afford to lose 2 in a row here. Joey Burrow. Third-year running back Isaac Brown from Louisville. He had 700 yards left. 4-year Eric Singleton Jr. Quick 5'10" receiver. Average. Carter Nelson, pretty good tight end. Left side's okay. Center's good. Line is mixed. Defense. Pretty good defensive tackle. Their corner situation is pretty decent. McDonald.
Trying to get crazy with this thing.
Don't you know I'm loco?
Fix that Chiefs tight end that destroyed me. I don't know, I've never looked into what's going on here, but you got Richards that don't match the body type. They look like this stuff.
I'm thinking it's all over when I go out. Oh, making my mind slow. That's why I don't with the big bro. I got to maintain. Cause it like me is going insane. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the membrane. Too much undercover, now it's time for the blubber. Flabber, to watch that belly get fatter. Fat boy on a diet. Don't try it. Attack yo like a looter in a riot. Fat like a sumo. Leaving your face in the grass. You know, I don't take a dulo lightly. Just jealous cause you can't outright me or kick that style. Wicked, wow. Happy face, never seen me smile. Rip that mainframe, I'll explain. Like me is going insane. Insane in the membrane. 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 Like Louis Armstrong, play the trumpet off that and break you off something soon. I got to get my props. Cops come and try to snatch these pigs wanna blow my house down. Head underground to the next town. They get mad when they come to raid my pad and I'm out in the night who's scared. Yes, I'm the pirate pilot of this ship. If I dip with the ultraviolet dream, hide from the red light beam. Now do you believe in the unseen? Look, but don't make your eyes strain. Like me, it's going insane. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the membrane.
You ain't never been a skate town. On a national, you know it go down.
Kilo Ali flow. Look, from the east side on a Friday night, met a bunch of to the Golden Glide. The lows and highs, me and all the bros in the stolen ride like, man, they outside, so I'm staying inside. Show to you and I vibe, take a few like Tupac. I seen a bunch of mean guys in a bandana tie, throwing up the west side, giving side eyes. Ain't nobody that I really recognize. I ain't surprised to ride the killer vibe. Probably be the reason
we need to bounce back.
In the thighs, gripping on it like I'm picking the prize. They hit the crib with a collide, but really ain't tripping.
Well, the weather not fully cooperating here in Pittsburgh, but that has not stopped Steeler Nation from filling the stands at a rain-soaked Acrisure Stadium. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. His guys flew across the country for this one. Always tough to play in the early slate of games when making that trek. On the other side, the head coach of the home team.
These guys coming off their byes, so they should be fresh and ready to get after it. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. And trotting out there, a guy who's established himself as a veteran in this league, now in his 5th year at quarterback.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe he leans on a few other parts of the offense and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Back to throw now on first down. Short throw caught by Bowers. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Now back to throw. And that is incomplete. Charles, we've seen some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back on the field in a hurry.
Brandon, I'm going to go ahead and age myself, but I'm going to ask you, when you were in high school and there were injuries, did you hear next man up from your coaches?
Well, you hear it every week now in the NFL, that's for sure.
You know, back when I played when dinosaurs roamed the earth, you didn't hear next man up. You heard, oh, no, we got to put in Davis.
Kind of surprised they accept the penalty.
The only thing that comes to mind for me is they want to move them back 5 yards because they feel good about their defense. But in most situations, you take the down. That's what counts more.
They'll look to throw here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll set up a throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Cole now on to punt, and he sends this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020 from LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
3rd and 12. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He'll try and do this himself. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
That's good for a Steelers first down.
Here we go.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Throw out wide is incomplete. You look at this Raiders defense. They've been dreadful against the run. No getting around at number 32, dead last in the NFL.
They've tried all season long to fix all the things that they need to in the running game, and they've been successful so far. I'm wondering if this is a time to just sell out. Make sure you have 8 in the box every time and bring a 9th and sometimes even a 10th to try and stop them from running the ball.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken at the 18. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raiders offense led by their running back headed out for the 2nd possession. And they've used him quite a bit in the passing game as you take a look at the NFL leaders in receiving yards by a running back, and he's right there in the mix. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. This defense for the Steelers very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Here's 2nd and 8. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. And to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Raiders first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. Man, and he hits him in stride. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll make it 2nd down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Again, he'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Now they go screen. It's complete. They find some open field here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point attempt to come here. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0.
Steelers nothing.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their 2nd offensive possession. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
Burrow will throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now it's Burrow. And the Raiders have got him. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down. The defense, they brought the house. That O-line, they were overwhelmed.
To put it mildly, because they didn't have enough bodies to block all the guys that came at them. Their best move, how they would have been better served, just turn around and yell, "Look out!" because here they come.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You look at this Steeler defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass, toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
And I think with as good as their coverage is, and they're also excellent tacklers, they try to keep...
Can't get away, and he's taken down. T.J. Watt in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. That time, it looked like he essentially just ran right into the pass rush.
Yeah, partner, I'm not much of an outdoorsman, but the fish jumped right into the net, didn't he? Because you've got to make sure that you're deep enough that you can get around the defensive end and have an angle there. But he couldn't do it because he actually cut that one off. Really nice play coming off the edge.
The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on 1st down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Over the middle, it's complete. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a 1st down. The Raiders coming in looking for win number 6 on the year. And they coming off their very first loss of the season, suffered a week ago.
So now we can all take that chasing the 1972 Dolphins and take it and throw it right out the window. But let's face it, not many teams talk about that or even have interest in it. All they want to do right now is bounce back after that loss.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Got it. Ready?
They'll look to throw. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Dragon 60.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. On now is the field goal team. Here's the Raiders. Will try for 3. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Raiders have recovered. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize.
And it's a fumble. But I think the Raiders are going to be able to hold on to it, yes. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Incomplete.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down, right around the 18-yard line. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
60 bicep. Ready.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So that flag will set him back 5 yards. On now is the field goal team. Here's the Raiders. Will try for 3. And his kick is indeed good. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a 1st down.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Pittsburgh offense making their way back out. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I'm so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
At the 31-yard line.
Here we go. Start. Ready.
He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. Okay, so they'll march backwards on the penalty there.
I don't know about you, partner. I thought that was maybe a little bit of a ticky-tack type of a call. Was that a clear block in the back when he got his man off balance? I thought that was a tough one.
11. He's going to keep this again. And they work this well upfield across the 45. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a first down.
Steelers first down.
11 Thomas.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 46-yard line.
Now Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. Now it's Burrow. He'll try and do this himself. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 33. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards to play.
Steelers.
Here we go.
First down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Steelers have cut it back within a score. And that moment we just saw, always so special for any rookie, the first touchdown of his career.
And there's nothing like anticipation, is there? You know he's been dreaming about it, thinking about it. It's been a part of every bit of his being. And finally, it gets done. He's got to feel great right now.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Raiders offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And he's run the ball well to this point in the season, right there in the mix for NFL leaders in rushing. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brings up 3rd down and
9. He'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield at man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Steelers ready for their next possession. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they get it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Get set. 180.
Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 48 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory. Down at the 33. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one.
Here we go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for the end zone. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down.
For the field goal. A 44-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell us end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And we'll get this up just shy of the 30.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6. That's into the hands of his tight end, Bowers. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll try and sneak it here. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them. And boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
This is 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Well, they had a gain of 1, then 2, and now 3. 3rd and 5. Back to throw here. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They'll try and run for it. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. Well, I thought they should have punted before. Now they probably definitely need to punt, right?
Yeah, we did a little mind melding there, didn't we? Because I was wondering, why are you out there if you're not going to punt it in the first place? Now I don't think they have any choice.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Well, following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. A quick throw there is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
3rd and 7.
Burrow looking to pass. He's got a man, complete. He's still on his feet. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. And Mitchell, 75 yards. And the Steelers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. A good hold of these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Raider offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll be a gain of 5. And it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. They'll look to throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Fielded just inside the 30. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Quick hitter here, it's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Here's Burrow. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete on the deep ball. Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. We are into Week 8, and we're starting to get a sense as to who are the haves and who are the have-nots. Let's get into it. Our spin around the NFL starts now. It begins at MetLife Stadium. It's the Jets at home to take on the Browns. And here's the Jets wideout. It's fired deep downfield. He's right there to secure it. 75 yards this one goes. The catch and run for the score. The Jets able to snatch victory from the jaws of defeat. They win it in the final moments. From there, Kansas City, here we come. Let's check in on the Chiefs. They're playing host to the Buffalo Bills. And here it's Josh Allen surveying and finding Khalil Shakir. Middle of the end zone, touchdown. This one's at halftime with the Bills with a 9-point advantage, 16-7 at the break. One more for you. Let's go to Cincinnati. The Bengals taking on the Baltimore Ravens. And this is the Ravens running back. The team got into the red zone. He gets into the end zone.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Steeler offense ready to get going to begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep the tight end.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders have retaken a third-quarter lead. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third-quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well moving the ball down the field.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one.
The previous play is under review.
They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. The point after through the raindrops up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead.
17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up, then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I tell you, he brings the wood when he comes flying up in run support. He may be a safety, but he hits like a linebacker.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Here we go.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow to the right side. It's caught by Mitchell. They'll give him 4 yards there. And 3rd and 8 now.
Brings up 3rd.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Here we go, here we go.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. And he is going to lose yardage here. This will wind up a loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
To me, this is a case of if you're not getting the ball, you've got to do your job and block for the guy who is, because there really wasn't much there. And, boy, the defense took advantage with that loss.
And the defense, they were just locked in there on 3rd. They had more guys than they could block. Fielded just inside the 20. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 31 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. Looking to put a drive together. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got his man in stride, complete. So he stopped for no gain. And it'll be 2nd down.
At the 27-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Offense.
So the penalty there for a block in the back.
And that's one where you normally see a blocker put his hands up right away to say, no, I didn't do it. But this time, yes, you did.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And his pass incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Back to throw again. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Out of the gun now on third down.
And not nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's fourth down.
Here's A.J. Cole now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And that will skip out of bounds right at about the 18-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that.
Here we go.
Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
12.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is, how physical is the offensive line? Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
11 and 180.
And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here.
Defense.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
Now the penalty, a big assist to this offense. Now it's 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Fielded at the 33. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So here are the Raiders now to take over. They were losers to Kansas City a week ago, but they are out in front right now. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They're going to look to throw. He's got Smith here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
A gain of 10 brings up
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Back to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
And the Raiders first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Second and 1. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
4 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
2nd and 16.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
They'll set up to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
A 58-yard attempt.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. He goes 86 yards on the kick return. And the Steelers are an extra point away from taking the lead. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Raiders offense ready to go.
And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
That time, a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up second down.
At their 49-yard line.
2nd and 5.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. Back now in Pittsburgh. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. He'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down. He needed 5. He got it barely as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
Looking to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A good convergence there defensively. Only a yard, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Steelers' 43-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Pass complete right side to Bowers.
And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll go with a keeper.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, they pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with it back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talked about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Bowers.
And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
First down. 1st and goal, Raiders.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Raiders have taken a 4th quarter lead.
They go I formation. Fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a lost art, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gain an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in a touchdown.
And now the Raiders will face an important two-point conversion attempt here. They're going to try and run. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown. Their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be second down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
11 empty.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
71 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
11 mighty.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory.
1-1, ready?
From the 46, here's second and a couple.
Here we go, here we go.
And 2.
Right. Hey, can.
46-yard line.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
11.
Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a first down.
Defense.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
12.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Gun. Stop. 180. Stop.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Considering they've seen him have some big gains against them throughout this game, that's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
This offense so far on third down, they've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. They'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. In motion goes the tight end. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there.
His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead.
That's caught. And he will get into the end zone. For the moment, it's 2 points, but there is a flag down. Trailing in the fourth, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Now the ball comes loose. And fortunately, he's able to get this one back, so it is a first down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
2nd and 4. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. For the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Right back to him on 1st down.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
But now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now it appears we have a Steeler here, slow to get up.
Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there.
Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. Who wants it more? This is 4th and a yard.
It's a quarterback sneak. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one.
Here we go.
Now a first carry for their fullback. Now he's able to break to 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here we go. 180.
Throwing now is Joe Burrow. This one hauled in by Sample. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. The Steelers send out their punter now. And you wonder, could they possibly think about taking a safety here? Taken right around the 44. Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. So the Raiders now down by a field goal, 23 seconds to go. And they need at minimum 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. He'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
He's back to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Extra point splits the uprights. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. This is 1st and 10. Throwing, Burrow. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get him in the end zone. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. A final shot now for Burrow. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for Las Vegas, the win form is number 6 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Arizona to take on the Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they dropped just their 2nd game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm
2 months in, and the NFL is as unpredictable as ever. Hi, everyone. Scott Hansen in Orlando. This is your weekly recap for Week 8. Some big games to get to. We'll start in the Steel City. The Steelers at home to take on the Raiders. And this is the Raiders wideout. One of his 2 touchdown catches in the game coming right here. The Raiders come away with a 4-point victory. Next, let's go to Landover, Maryland, just outside the nation's capital. Looking in on the Commanders, they're playing host to the Carolina Panthers. And this is Trey Harris. He's going to pull this one in, and then he sets his sights towards the end zone. 58 yards for the score. The Commanders win their 4th straight as they get the victory here. One more to bring you up. Let's go to Arlington. The Cowboys hosting the New York Giants. And this is Cam Scattaboo. A scintillating run for the touchdown. The Giants find a way to pull this one out as they escape with the narrow win. That'll do it for us. Until next week, Scott Hansen in Orlando. Good night from all of us at EA Sports.
Somebody take a flip. Pretty, back to back. Gang, back to back. Trailing me, back to back. Like Rose and Matt Black, my Rover, cha-cha, gon' show you, cha-cha, gon' back like Rose and Matt Black, my Rover, cha-cha, gon' show you, cha-cha, gon' they gon' heat me up. I've been trying to keep it cool, these little, they tried to start it. Too late, my finger was already on. Call me Shovel Man, she like the way I pull up and I. The 100 times they ask, I be like, I ain't never. All that beating around the bush, homie, said with your chest. Got a lot of dog on me, know you probably smell it. Vroom, vroom. Like my name, Jody, pull up in the vet. Go and check the news, Brody, heard somebody stretch. In your feelings by the better get a grill. Tired of getting taxed for that, take a trip. I got right here for show up, make everybody deal. Went to visit Granny, she say, what's that poking out your heel? I told Brody walk behind so he can catch me if I slip. She begging me to take a sip. First she drove the boat, then she like a ship. First you load it up, then you empty out the I'm not no button, no wrinkled clothes, it ain't no pressing me. I got on Vinci, LV, no night, but I got that check on me. If I swing this from left to right, gon' have to check on your homie. Lil' Brun, I'm known for stopping cars, but they be on go for me. Get a glimpse when I'm out, it's bad luck. I just put 10 mil in the pen, it made me feel better. Passing out DB, I'm cold with the my little young ran an M on the road, he a scammer. Drippin' money, clear, splash, I'm covered in bells. But I'm clever, vendettas, raws, whatever. I'm a rebel, but better. If I go federal. I pour up, I don't measure. Soon I met her, I leveled up, my bread up. I'm fed up, it's pressure, it's gang, you can't hang. We slamming out whoever. I keep it on, you stuck on. It may say $1. Got 2 cribs in Alpharetta, they down the street from each other. I know the spot, my little one, he know the laptop. Shorty having Chris Vick, he a vampire. Camping right in front of your house and start up a campfire. I just did my numbers in front of this one a landslide. Ain't gonna be no who this shit, I'm spinning back to back. Any say they want that issue, I'm going 50, and then the got arrogant. My natural habit. Back to 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 back back to 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 back back to 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 back back to back to back to back to back to back to back.
Stop the rock. Stop the rock.
the rock. Stop the rock. Can't stop the rock. You can't stop the rock. Stop the rock. Stop the rock. Stop the rock. Can't stop the rock. You can't stop the rock. Can't stop the rock. You can't stop the rock. Can't stop the rock. You can't stop the rock. Can't stop the rock. You can't stop the rock. Can't stop the rock. You can't stop. Shake my paranoia. Can't stop the rock. 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 Shake my paranoia. I'm moving, dancing like Madonna into the groove. Shake my paranoia. I'm moving, dancing like Madonna into the groove. Stop the rock, can't stop the rock, you can't stop the rock, can't stop the rock, you can't stop the rock, can't stop the rock, you can't stop the rock, can't stop the rock, you can't stop.
You ain't never been in Skate Town. On national, you know it go down.
Kilo Ali flow. Look, from the east side on a Friday night, met a bunch of to the Golden Glide. The lows and highs, me and all the bros in the stolen ride like, man, they outside, so I'm staying this side. Show you and I vibe, take a few like Tupac. I seen a bunch of mean guys in a bandana tie, throwing up the west side, giving side eyes. Ain't nobody that I really recognize. I ain't surprised to ride the killer vibe. Probably be the reason you die trying to feel alive, but I'm incentivized by in the thighs, gripping on it like I'm picking the prize. They hit the crib where the collide, but really ain't tripping. We can kick it and ride through the
Pull up the Moreland, bro. What's happening? Oh, man. Outside,
From the zone 4, Campbellton Road. Got cash to blow, hollering at the green 90s foreign. Got me using my 90s, alright. She was choosing in the parking lot. I was looking too, keep my number locked. I make on the couch at your mama house. Ride around, bubble loud with the window down. Some of y'all done lost y'all mind. Baby, let me see you pop that spine. I can see from the front and I knew at once I was gonna have to walk back by. From the spots, but I be on Old Neck. Better pull up on my cousin on Rainbow Drive. Whip clean, let the paint don't dry. Where you from? Claim your sorry.
What's happening? Southside, Clayco, you know what's up. Oh, damn, I don't even come up.
Hit Catcade on the Sundays, say a parking lot prayer, no. I just wanna kick back, relax. Shot it in the Monday. Hop out the seat, slide. It's nice to meet you, green eyes. Let's take a lap, I bring you right back to your friends before they start tripping. As I bend, I see the from the glide with the golden teeth. I don't even know if they notice me. They don't even know that we way too deep. I'm from the west and they from the east, and all white tees looking like sheep. I don't even wanna get sneaks. We throwing up fours and ones and threes and talking about
West End, what's happening? Hey, we just pulled up the border, bro. Where you at? Southside, Clayco, throw that.
You ain't never been to Skate Town. On National, you know it go down. You ain't never been to Cascade. On the west side, up in Arcade. You ain't never been to Golden Glide. It's in the day. You ain't never been to Sparkles. Riding with your babe. I ain't never been to Skate Zone. Cause it's something tomorrow. I'ma pack a Carlo. I'ma take the grass and meet tomorrow.
Freaky, freaky, yeah, freaky, song, so freaky, 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 I don't freaky now, so this will reach out, so let it take out, ugly.
I give it all away. You're like my reason for life when my dreams seem so far away. You give me more than I don't fade. I don't wanna go to war. You don't wanna give me peace. I can never leave you alone, even when I'm overseas. If I gotta do a show, you coming with me. Baby girl, you a prime time. I don't care if everybody see. Couple weeks I had to leave, now coming back off road. Tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and don't let me go. Tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and don't let me go.
Nobody, and I don't care about the rest. You're mine. No one, nobody, and all is taking all this time. You're mine.
Tell me you love me, but no one above me, even when it's ugly and money get low. Trust me, even when it's one thing right after the other, the nerve really. Miss me, I know it's been 15 long days since I've been away. Tell me you waiting at home with the baby and tell her that daddy's so proud of the way. She teaching her mama and daddy to be more like kids and still handle the biz on the road. Cause I got a dream that I never could seem to say. Excited to see where it goes. I love the environment. I could provide you with just off of writing about you in these songs. You taking me higher, no need for a lighter. The spark of my fire inspired this poem. Gone.
Couple weeks I had to leave, now coming back off road. Tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and don't let me go.
Nobody, and I don't care about the rest. You're mine. No one, nobody, and all is taking
wanted something to save, you wanted something to tame, you wanted me to come running when you called my name, you wanted something to train, girl, that you could keep on the chain, girl. Ever since you laid eyes on me, you've been barking up the wrong damn tree. Girl, you tried to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up out the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. It's only one way this ends. Me running off you on the porch crying. Girl, I don't guess I can blame you for trying to fence me in. But that's your fault, hell, you brought in this outside dog.
The regular season has reached its halfway point, and as the team looks ahead to the rest of the year, it's time to check in with players and set the goals that will drive them the rest of their season. They've been dealt one of their toughest matchups early in the season, but there is hope. One of their coaches has found what they think is a key weakness. The decision now, how exactly to exploit it.
I learned to swim from all your burnt bridges. Say you're the poet and the prophet, but you never saw me coming. Always starving for attention, and I got the kind you wanted, and it's killing you now. You wanna spin it around, but the truth's still the truth. Nothing you can do. I feel it in my bones. Won't bring me down, no, not even close. Go ahead and throw your stones, but you can't stop this. You can't stop this. Hey, 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 you can't stop this. Hey, you can't stop this. I had a dream, and now I live it. Ain't it a gift to know it's God-given? I'm not gonna waste it. Stop wasting your breath. Stop speaking in whispers. Say that with your chest. I feel it in my bones. Won't bring me down, no, not even close. Go ahead and throw your stones, but you can't stop this. You can't stop this. Hey, 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 you can't stop this. Hey, 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 you can't stop this. You won't break me, I won't back down. I just can't shake this feeling like I'm up so high. I got no doubt this life ain't got no ceiling like. You won't break me, I won't back down. I just can't shake this feeling like I'm up so high. I got no doubt this life ain't got no ceiling like. You can't stop this. You can't stop this.
miss you, Chester. Sending love from a bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really wanna brag, I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange, from the outlaw that'll never get tamed. Biscuit beats from the pirate band, sign this deal with a lobster hand. Freestyle like a bowling pin, flex these bars on a dolphin fin. Life's too short but I can't complain, doing backflips on a candy cane. Ride my scooter with a cape at night, and I'ma high five me a traffic light. I blink twice then I teleport, got kicked out of the Trump resort. Bought this cloud on a payment plan, then I ghosted out in a minivan. Mic in my hand like a waffle cone, spitting out syrup in the twilight zone. Got no job but I'm on the clock, and you can't stop me cause don't stop. Hey ladies, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, nope. Hey fellas, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, you're not. You know I'm hot, how many licks till the pepper gon' pop? Told my cap it's the CEO, then I moonwalked in a UFO. Mic my shoes with a Christmas wreath, dropping these bars while I brush my teeth. Flipping this verse like a boomerang, landed on stage in your backpack filled with a new disease. Telling my doubts I'm hard to please. We don't care, we bounce on clouds, sing off key and we're still too loud. Biscuit drops, the place explodes, jumping through life in my pantyhose. Still no job but I'm on the clock, and you can't stop me cause don't stop. Hey ladies, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, nope. Hey fellas, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, you're not. I see through your act and I still enjoy the show. Yeah.
Time is precious, I look at my Cartier out of control. Just like my mind where I'm going, the women, the shorties know nothing but clothes. No stopping at my Pirelli's on. Unlike my jewelry that's always on. I know the storm is coming, my pockets keep telling me it's gonna shower. Call up my homies, it's on and popping the night cause it's meant to be ours. We keep a fadeaway shot cause we ballin' and spittin' up every hour. Look mama, ow, you just like the flowers. Girl, you the truth with all that goody powers. You spin my head right round, right round. When you go down, when you go down, down. You spin my head
MC, make another hit.
This ain't what you want.
Project,
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. 1600 block. I just wanna rock. I just wanna I just wanna rock. Body out of ya. Shorty got that body out of ya. No time, set up. You gon' kill my vibe. Stand on my money, don't know my size. Pick them sides, and you better choose wisely. That's my high. 1, 2, 3, 4, throw up to 5. That's my high. Damn. 1, 2, 3, 4, throw up to 5.
MC, make another hit.
This ain't what you want.
Project,
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want.
Yeah. Hey, give me a T, then give me the E, then give me an A, give me an M, and give me the ring. Give me the lock, give me the rock, and give them the key. And it's only me. Wait till they, then give me a team. Give me a team. Give me a team, give me a team, give me a team. They wanna scheme, 'cause I wanna sing. And she want a team, and she want a team, she want a team. I'm a die about, I'm a day rushing to write about. Did too much numbers to type them out, but I'm one away from that Michael route. Step on my brothers, we hike them down. I'ma step on my brothers, the hype inside. I've been married to mud, I can't wipe it out more than I fell back in love with the process now. Should've started with that, yeah. Different than all of them rats, my heart is a test. Lab on them outside, stuff in the back. I've been walking them down and then walking them back like ill. Y'all gotta sell that, and the waist can't get they belt back. If I fell back, that girl felt that. Dust these Jones, I just need spell check. Give me a T, then give me the E, then give me an A, give me an M, and give me the ring. Give me the lock, give me the rock, and give them the key. And it's only me. Wait till they give me a team. 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 They wanna scheme, 'cause I wanna sing. And she want a team. And she want a team. She want a team. Put their heads down, running all the gangs, oh yeah. Put their head down, running all the gangs, oh yeah. Put their heads down, running all the lanes, oh yeah. The gangs, oh yeah. The gangs, oh yeah. Put their heads down, running all the gangs, oh yeah. Put their head down, running all the gangs, oh yeah. Put their heads down, running all the lanes, oh yeah. The gangs, oh yeah. Give me a T, then give me the E, then give me an A, give me an M, and give me the ring. Give me the lock, give me the rock, and give them the key. And it's only me. Wait till they give me a team. 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 They wanna scheme, 'cause I wanna sing. And she want a team. And she want a team. She want a team. Crime is gonna pay for all my sins. Crime is gonna pay for all with no resistance now. Do it. What we gonna call it? All out falling. Crime is gonna pay. How we gonna do it? What we gonna call it? Rome is falling. Crime is gonna pay me.
We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. Hold up, y'all gotta pump my taste. Hold up, y'all can't talk about basic. Hold up, we mighty more Power Ranger. Hold up, mine also dangerous. Hold up, y'all talk outrageous. Hold up, don't get caught in the matrix. Hold up, got that touch my savior. Hold up, give me that touch of my hater. Lyrics can't hear it no more. Stand up to the man, can't fear him no more. Sonogram don't feel it no more. You were driving a minute but can't steer it no more. Riding away but now you're chilling on shore. What's the use of being rich when your inside's poor? Is it this what you don't wanna see more? Or you wanna see more but you only see sore? Life done slowed you down. Your body is acting up. Your mind is out of bounds. It's telling you pack it up. You shackle by thoughts and memories that's adding up. Like overseas. You feel alive like you can't have enough. You probably feel paralyzed if you ain't had a buck. You still feel paralyzed. The bucks attract. Friends is having kids, ain't adding up. What's the use of having a world with no love? What's the use of having a light with no plug? What's the use of ingredients with no sauce? What's the use of the physical with no source? We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. Hold up, y'all gotta pump my taste. Hold up, y'all can't talk about basic. Hold up, we mighty more Power Ranger. Hold up, mine also dangerous. Hold up, y'all talk outrageous. Hold up, don't get caught in the matrix. Hold up, got that touch of my savior. Hold up, give me that touch of my haters.
Stay with me. You ain't gotta go, you can with me. We can hang out, do the day with me. You tryna be a man, it can stay friendly. We could do the beach, we could hang out. Yes, her and the E go to my house. You can spend the night till we wake up. Do it all again, cause it ain't mud. What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I feel alright. In my dreams, you need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I feel alright. In my dreams.
Hey yo, my new thing is I don't want you round if you useless. I make a living rhyming, same job as Dr. Seuss's. People only give to get back, that's recoupment. Always have their two hands out, like they. My new thing is you ain't even gotta be my new chick. You can just pull up and hang out and be a new friend. Or I can show you how to train the dragon like. And either way, it ain't gotta be love.
What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I feel alright. In my dreams, you need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I feel alright. In my dreams.
Yeah. So every morning after snoring, yes, I yearn for you. Thought it wasn't super serious, but now it's too much. I got a disease, so with ease, let go with the clutch. You got the pedal to the metal and you're revving me up.
So slow down, I got a 2-car garage, so we can go and make sounds up.
Call you Dale, cause you weren't hearts. I'll be Tracy Chapman in the fast car.
What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I feel alright. In my dreams, you need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I feel alright. In my dreams.
Chill, right on my side is my ego becomes a funky child with some wood on my tongue. Be like in, take a breath, and my mouth gets loose. So while I scatter my spit, I dream of juice. Have you rebel out the dark hallways? This way, like this, I made your day. I say, play the track from your record collection. It's your mix, congratulations.
Chain a lot of names, some. Know that we have always been down. If I ever did a thank you. Then just let me do it now.
Come back in. I bet you light up when we start the show. Follow me now. Very close because I told you so. You know, we love because we love the place. Yeah, we be freaky and we wanna stay.
Chain a lot of names, some. Know that we have always been down. If I ever did a thank you, then just let me do it now.
Lock inside, so we be in that violent force of life. Guaranteed to turn it as bad as gold of mine. Because we don't get change like a chameleon. And the channel, whatever the rap show the world is on. You know we dazzle like get all our human battles. Rattles out your head will redeem. I call the bottles, fall in love with your teachers on the rock for your self-made. Check, with free of Beverly Hills.
Chain a lot of names, some. Know that we have always been down. If I ever did a thank you, then just let me do it now. Keep my feet on the ground, keep my head in the clouds, electrified by the sound that comes from the down. And we chain a lot of names, some. Know that we have always been down. If I ever did a thank you, then just let me do it now.
All I ever wanted was a black grand national. Being rational, give them what they ask for. It's not enough. Few solid left, but it's not enough. Few that'll reach that, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I made them mad. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I take the G-pad, watching do it. We survived outside, all from the music. What? They like, what he on? This the Alpha and Omega. Welcome home. This is not a song. This is a revelation. How to get a gone. Teach you a man, baby. I don't understand, baby. Pay your bill and make you feel protected like I can, baby. Teach you something if you need correction. That's the plan, baby. Don't put your life in these weird hands, baby. Whoa! It's not enough. Few solid left, but it's not enough. Few that'll really step, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I make him mad. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I take the G-pad. Watch do it. We survived outside, all from the music. What? Hey, turn this TV off. Ain't with my type activities, then don't you get involved. Hey, what? How many shit I seen? Send them all. Take a risk or take a trip. You know I'm tripping for my dog. Who you with? Couple sergeants and lieutenants for the get back. This revolution been televised. I fell through with the knickknacks. Hey, young, get your chili up. Yeah, I meant that. Hey, black out if they act out. Yeah, I did that. Hey, what's up, though? I hate a that's hating on the and they both. I hate a hating on them and they both broke. If you ain't coming for no chili, what you come for? Feel like he entitled cause he knew me since a kid. Now cut my granny off if she don't see it how I see it. Got a big mouth, but he lack big ideas. Send him to the moon, that's just how I feel, yelling. It's not enough. Few solid left, but it's not enough. Few that'll really step, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. Hey. Hey.
What's that on that beat?
Mustard! Taking bad, but somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. 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 Ain't no other king in this rap thing, they siblings. Nothing but my children. When they disappearing. I'm in a city where the flag be getting thrown like it was past interference. Padlock around the building. Crash pulling up an unmarked truck just to play freeze tag. With a bone to pick like it was sea bass. So when I made it out, I made about 50K from a show. Trying to show the ropes before they from a... I'm prophetic. They only talk about it, how I get it. Only good for saving face, seen the cosmetics. How many heads I gotta take to level my aesthetics? Hurry up and get your muscle up, we up the plyometric. Ran up out of luck, soon as I up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet, you could diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit, let these cowards tell it. Walk in New Orleans with the etiquette of LA yelling. Monster! Oh, man. Second bad, but somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off.
It's crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious. 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 Crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious.
5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. High
like I'm in Pittsburgh. Motion maker, record breaker. 6 on my chest like an LA Laker. Black belt MC, call me master. 6 on the beat, it's a speaker blaster. Bars are hot, and bars are ready. I'm Little Caesars with the extra chetty. Extra style, extra flow. Slip for sale, like 5 below.
Yeah, in the club now like I'm Diddy. Counting these notes like a MIDI. Laugh to the bank, hit the gritty. Go and tell your mom that she really, really pretty. Yo, I called up your grandma. Said this the new age nostalgia. She said that last night she called ya. Said JVB is the future.
Palace backpack, Nike snapback. Break truck, stop playing hack sack. All gas, whole lot of motion. Headbang, whiplash, past the moat train. Soft stuff, fits on 10. Yankee fitted, even in my bed. Small town boys up next to bat. JVB, make it get slapped. It's so
brothers from another. Even if I wasn't, treat me like a cousin. I'm from California, speak a little southern. Cheap about a dozen. Can you keep a secret? Look who in my recent. She's so indecent. You don't want no beef with. You don't want no beef with.
Damn, these talk to me wild like they ain't try to be down. Like when y'all 12, you wasn't trying to be Kyle. Copy my style and show it to their friends and try to say that it's them, but y'all know what this is. Red bone on the couch and they both mahogany brown. Cabin so big it can see my house. Then again, my views too stupid, bruh, for real. Don't forget about who really do this, bruh, for real.
Killer Cali, go closer. You like a lot of to the clipping in the holster like it's supposed to be closer than your chauffeur, Costa Nostra. Stick up to your nose, this rolling stone and no loan. California, ill as pneumonia when we can fold ya. With that villain's aroma, pilling out. Spilling all your feelings out on the corner, chilling out. Ice grilling my mouth, shout out to soldiers now. Pulling the out to show you, but your brains over the rover. You put a coat over the stain, cause for the day we whipping your rain. So you're hitting the bank. Don't forget that the game colder than polars. California bears, take your chain off for ya. Because out of all of you squares, I'ma yeah, put it in the air like the motor hit the roller. Wild little piece. Lord, how I gave my parents fist. Tried so hard to raise me right, but I was born to run the night. Dad took me home when I was a kid. Wouldn't believe what the hell I did. He said, boy, hold this. Told my cousin, you better run. Last time he poked fun at me, got my with a tree. Blue lights lit up my brown eyes. I just tried to play cool. Cop said, boy, you're just a fool. Cuffed and stuffed me in the trunk. Next time I won't get so. White son of a gun. Pay for all I've done. Swear they'll get upset, 'cause I ain't done just yet. Couch, tried to figure out what love's about. Mom came busting through that door. What? No more. Kick that girl out in the street. Next time I'll be more discreet. White son of a gun. Pay for all I've done. Swear they'll get upset. come outside for the night. Take your time, get your life. Shut it down. The career is more at stake when you in your prime. That paper, baby, my face on the dotted line. I've been flying out of town for some peace of mind. It's like always, they just want a peace of mind. I've been focused on the future, never on right now. But I can boot you either pink or brown. I'm the one that introduced you to the you right now. Oh my God, that baby, well alright. Tryna fight in the night, come alive. Ain't it sneak? Ain't it? Ain't it? Ain't it? Try to come back, they popping your tires, hold up. 100 round, feeling like I'm on 10, playing both sides of you. Shout out to your friends. I've been going crazy, shot. I've been hitting deep in. She not in the scene. She tryna go. I just been tripping out. This whole nother level shot. I got it on their toes. I put the on the road. She tryna, oh, hold up. I got this me. She tryna show me something. Hold up. I got flows for days. Ain't on nothing. Me and my bro like they ain't know we on one. We in the spot going crazy until the sun up. You worried about that? I chose up. All in the kitchen can't get the cold up. Nigga like they know it. Double O cactus, yeah, we told us. Switch out the baddie, get rolled up. Everything hit, everything.
You heard about a man, the lift controller, the lever king, I told you. Hop in and let the journey begin. Straight and shiny place, let you someone for all his face. So full of face, I just wanna get that up and down. We're moving on around and going up and down. We're moving on around. I wanna show you my world, where the beat goes up and down. Let me open the door. Elevator operator. Like him, I really wanna be like him. I wanna be like him. Forget about that. Hands up in the sky, and we keep getting the magic down, that you cannot deny. We're glowing light, it's shining bright. I cannot wait to get inside. Still out of sight, when we wanna go up and down. We're moving on around and going up and down. We're moving on around. I wanna show you my world, where the beat goes up and down. Let me open the door. Elevator operator. Elevator operator. When I just wanna get down, but I'm just going up. You better listen to the tone. Know your body like a god, and we never stop. Get down. I wanna let you say. I wanna show you my world, where the beat goes up and down. Let me open the door. Elevator operator. Elevator operator. Poses. You think the way you live's okay. You think posing will save the day. You think we don't see that you're running. Better call your boy, 'cause I'm running. You can't be me, I'm a rock star. I'm running on the top of a cop car. I'm a rebel, it's almost over now, almost over now. Guess you ain't heard that we swallow guys. It's too damn late to apologize. When you see the mantle or when you see the sky, it's almost over now, almost over now. You think that you don't have to ever quit. You think that you can get away with it. You think the light won't be ever lit. It's almost over now, almost over now. Something on your chest, better get it off. There'll be no one left when we set it off. We ain't gonna take it no more, since it's almost over now, almost over now. You had plenty of time, there was no rush. But it was your dream to be like us. You're in dreamland, so you don't care. And as you wait, we're standing there. You can't be me, I'm a shut it off. We ain't gonna take it no more, 'cause it's almost over now, almost over now.
You can't be me, I'm a rock star. I'm rhyming on the top of my car. I'm a rebel, number. It's almost over now, it's almost over now. I guess you ain't heard that we solo guys. It's too damn late to apologize. When you see the mantle or when you see the sky, it's almost over now, almost over now.
No one ever really dies. Do you believe that? Well, if not, for you, it's almost over now, almost over now.
Zombie Nation. Zombie Nation. Nation.
First time I done got wild in a long time. We here to have a good time, not a long time. Prime time, feeling like Dion in the limelight. Showdown, trying to blow it down, get my mind right. Oh, hey, what you know? Ain't crashing out, but my pedal is to the floor. Whether in the clouds or down below, all I wanna do is hear you get loud. So get out. So get out. So get out. I take the first, you keep 'em coming. We know a lot about turn.